Hi guys, it's Hornby here. Hornby Rail, also known as Good to See You. And today I'm going to be going through my Hornby collection. So I've decided to do it in a way from building up from wagons to coaches to locomotives. So I'm just going to get them out, and while I'm just going to explain what I'm going to be doing on this channel. You might know that I once had a Hornby Rail channel, but deleted it. It was probably the worst mistake I had ever made. And it went on to Ruben Turnbull vlogs, but eventually I got bored of doing that, and I felt like going back to Hornby Rail again, because I like it's a good hobby to have. And yeah, so let's get started, shall we? So let's start with the wagons. I'm going to start with the ones which came not from sets. So the first one then, wherever you are, is this sort of tanker, which I got from a exhibition, railway exhibition. It's not much, it's quite delicate up here. It's quite delicate down here, it's sort of bent. Sort of look at it carefully. And it's supposed to be an American tanker, I think. Well, I'm not sure, but it says Sheffield, so it must be UK. This other one, these two, where is the other one? Here. These two here came in two small boxes, which I got last year for my birthday. So first, let's start with this small tanker. It says Fothergill Brothers Engineering Contractors, Exeter, which is further down the country, I would say not far from Plymouth. It's a tanker, and I don't know what to call them. I'm just going to call them tankers because they carry some sort of liquids round, and that's that. It's quite nice. Then you've got this, where's the camera? Sorry, I'm doing this on a stand, and I'm not used to really doing it on stands, because that's what I'm going to do for my Hornby reviews. This is a Hemsworth truck. It says LNER if you've got good eyesight. Yes, that's pretty much that. And it's got a bit of detail inside there, as you see. And yeah. So the next few are from a set, and in fact it is my first Hornby train set. So it's these four here. But I'm just going to get them out so you can see all four of them. So let's start over here with this one. It's from the train set, the West Coast Highlander, which was my first Hornby set, which I got about 6 years ago. And it's pretty nice, the set. The train didn't run too well, but we'll get on to that later. So it's a very nice sort of tanker, which I'm going to call it. It's got some sort of detail there, some sort of... Down here it's got good detail. I thought they were going to be small bits, but in fact they're quite big chunky bits. That's the downside. And I just like it really much. Very much, I mean. I haven't done YouTube for a while, so you're just going to have to bear with me. Next up, we have this sort of a wagon. It doesn't really look like much. Again, it's got those chunky things. That's chunky undercarriage. And it doesn't really have much to it, which is annoying. It does sort of have a door there. Just trying to get it into the sunlight so you can see it easier. And it's alright, I do like it, and yes, that's pretty much that one. Sorry about that. Okay, I know the camera is in the bottom right hand corner. Next up is this truck, 1898 it says there. It says Loch Chili, I think. I have a baseboard and I sort of tend to put wood in these two trucks down here. So this one is that, but it's way chunkier. There, as you can see. The wheels move well, which is good. It's got a couple missing. No idea whether. Do you know what? It's got, in fact, both of its couplers missing, which is not a problem. It will still run. And here's the final truck. It's still got that chunky bit, but doesn't have as much in the undercarriage. And it's not much really. I'm expecting this video to be pretty long. Hopefully, just going to try to get it underneath 50 minutes. So that is the wagon area finished. And next, I've got a really small sort of like carriage, but this is sort of a wagon. It's the breakdown crane set, so I'm going to start with this. I like it. It's actually quite nice. It's got both of its couplers. It's got this sort of like the yellow colour, which is good, and I like it. Even though it's not as interesting as this. The crane can move. The hooks can move down. I think this hook can move down. No, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's definitely that one. Somehow it moves down. I think it sort of moves down. I can't remember how it moves, but I definitely know it can sort of, this hook here can sort of move down, which is good. The crane in all the undercarriage doesn't have much, 8 wheels. The crane, it's got the string, the other bits, extra hook, that hook. It's not much, but it's still very nice. Next up is this. It's quite small, which I got from an exhibition too. Oh god. It says crew there, if you don't know, and it says van, crew van, pretty much. Okay, now I'm moving on to the coaches. Now these coaches are pretty much single, not included in any sets, but there is another one which is not included in the set, but is definitely from the same set. So, first off, we have this Intercity coach. It's from a Class 91 Intercity 225, and you can see seats inside. Not much of a detailed undercarriage, but it's still very good. And this is the coach, about that size, I have had the longest. And I'm going to keep the coaches and the locomotives down here now. Next up, a good friend gave this one to me. It is a Class 43 cross-country coach, so it's not much, pretty much the same seating inside, not much of an undercarriage. The livery is spot on. It is can't see that number, it says E. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but okay, it's time to go on to the locos. I'm going to start, of course, with this one. It is the West Coast Highlander. It doesn't run well, but this was my first ever Hornby set, and I love it. It's about the size of my hand, and my hand's not that big. Compare it to a ruler, but it's actually quite nice. Pistons, sort of thing in there. It's missing a coupler, but I'll deal with it. So yes, down there. Next up, this was my second ever locomotive, so I just got it out of its box. It is a Class 37, and this is probably my worst running locomotive. It's sort of a mix between, I can't entirely conclude if it's a Class 55 or a Class 37. It's got a small bit of detail on the roof, which is good. Detail on the side there. Other side there. So this was my second ever locomotive, and I would usually have it running around with this coach here on small bits of track before I have my baseball. Next, we're going to go on to my set, which I've had the least amount of time, which does have a coach which did not actually come with it. It is the Class 43 Intercity 125, as you see there. I think this is the motor unit. Yeah, this is definitely the motor unit, so I won't really need to show the... can you please stop? I'm doing a YouTube video. Oh, God. So just ignore that, I'm sorry. So that's my Class 43 Intercity 125, which I've had for the least amount of time, which I got from an exhibition. I think it was the April 2017, which is quite nice, and I like it. It's one of my favourites. And that's the dummy unit, pretty much the same livery, same undercarriage. But yes. So next up is the coach, which came with the set, of course. It's got seating, not much of an undercarriage, just like them two. And in fact, the cross-country 43 coach is longer than this one. And it's good. I like it. It runs nicely. Now this one I got from an exhibition. And it's the old Intercity 125 livery coach, which is the same size as this one. It's exactly the same. It's got seating. It's got something on... I've just noticed something on the table. I can't actually know. I don't know what that is, but it's definitely something. There's some sort of black thing in there. You can see. So if you do own one of them. Now we're on to my final and my most favourite, best running locomotive. This is my favourite. It's DCC ready. It has lights. It's great detail, and this is it's definitely a good one to have as a favourite. It is the Class 92 EWS 92019, and the undercarriage detail is just phenomenal. The detail up here is just as good. It's got pantographs. It has lights. It does light up at the front, which is good. The detail along here, perfect livery. The doors do not open, which is sad, but it's still my favourite locomotive. Now, the 15 limit's coming up, just like 30 seconds to go, so I'm going to end it there, guys. So thank you for watching. These are all my coaches and locomotives, and they are all my wagons. Oh God, that was close. So let's start packing up. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, even though I'm at 73. 100 in 2019. So thank you for watching. Bye.